Hi everyone, it's Nick from Bright Ideas Agency here. In a lot of my videos, I talk about how Power Platform is included in most Microsoft 365 licenses to at least some degree. And while that's true, starting to build out things for testing purposes in your production tenant isn't normally the best idea. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about 3 different programs that Microsoft offers to give you the ability to try out things in Power Platform and other connected services completely for free. So the first program I'm going to talk about is the Power Apps Developer Plan, or as it's also referred to, the Power Platform Community Plan. And what this lets you do is set up your own developer environment for Power Platform alongside your existing account, or you can add it onto a new account if you want to. And essentially gives you full access to Power Apps and Power Automate, including Dataverse, for your own personal development and testing. Now, you're not allowed to share these apps with anyone else. You can't collaborate on them with anyone else. But if you want to build something in your developer environment and then export that as a solution or as an app or a flow and bring that over to your production environment, then you certainly can. So you can see here what's included. You get Power Apps, Power Automate, Dataverse, your connectors, including premium connectors, and you can extend with other parts of the Microsoft stack if you want to. So this is a really good starting point, and particularly for those that just want to be able to jump into their own environment for development or testing purposes alongside their existing account. This is a really great program from Microsoft to enable you to do that. Next, we have the Microsoft 365 Developer Program. And this is similar, but in many ways very different to the program that we just talked about. What this allows you to do is actually set up your own tenant of Microsoft 365. So you get 25 licenses of Microsoft 365 Enterprise E5 with all of the options available there, excluding Windows. You don't get a Windows license included in there. And it also allows you, when you build out that tenant, to include sample data in your tenant so that you can use that data for building out solutions. So if you're looking to do something that integrates Power Platform with Teams, for example, or you're looking to find out more about things like Azure Active Directory Premium, then this is where you want to go. Now, what you don't have included in here is the additional Power Apps licensing. You just have Power Apps for Office 365 in here. But because it's an E5 license, you do have access to Power BI Pro. And that's something that you're not going to get in the Power Platform Community Plan. So this is a different option. It's a little bit more of a complex option. It's always going to sit outside of your existing account. It's going to create a new account for you, whereas the Community Plan can be sat alongside your existing account. But if you want to play around with different types of services that are included in Microsoft 365, then this is where you need to go. Now, it's important to note that this is not an ongoing license. You actually get a license for the developer plan for 90 days. And so long as you do development work within your tenant within that 90-day period, then Microsoft renews your developer plan for a further 90 days beyond that. Again, this isn't something for sharing or collaborating with others on production stuff. This is simply for development. This is not a free way to get Microsoft 365 E5 for your business. This is a way that Microsoft provides you to be able to develop with those tools and to try out new things with those tools without having an impact on your production environment. And lastly, I'm going to talk about Visual Studio Dev Essentials. Now, this is a different program from Microsoft that is more connected with pro development work if you're using Visual Studio or Visual Studio Code. But I just wanted to highlight this because while Visual Studio Code is included in this program, one of the important things to note is the Azure free account. Now, a number of things that you can do within Power Platform actually end up within Azure. Things like using Azure Cognitive Services. And you don't have to incur a bill in order to try things out in Azure. You can actually start a new Azure account and get $200 of credit on that account, or 1 year of free services, either through signing up through the Azure portal or signing up for the Visual Studio developer plan. So just be cognizant of this, that there are ways of accessing, I would say, most of Microsoft services for free for the purposes of development and testing. Just be aware that these are solutions for development and testing, and at the point that you want to take something from development to production, you do have to be cognizant of the licensing impact of that and the additional licensing costs that you're going to incur by rolling that solution out to your users. But this is really 3 great ways that Microsoft provides to everyone to be able to experience Power Platform, Microsoft 365, Azure, and their other services in order to build out the solutions that you need for your business or for your clients. So hopefully this has given you a good idea of where to start if you want a separate account, a separate environment where you can start trying out things in Power Platform, in Microsoft 365, or other parts of Microsoft services. There are links to each of the pages that I've shown you in the information below. If this content has been useful to you, then please give the video a like, and if you're interested in more videos like this, then please do subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.